fly away 体中に広がるパノラマかを蹴られた地球が起こって火山を爆発させる
Let's watch the world burn. Fuck. This week of February 3rd, 2020. We are seriously playing with fire here as we look to this week's news. So let's start outwards and funnel the gasoline inside. So we're going to start off with this fucking coronavirus shit. The coronavirus is still fucking a shit show with thousands of new cases every day. The reported number of cases is 35,000 and deaths are almost 800. We also have one death in the USA. In leaked video, you can see the great communist country do great work in rounding up all the infected. In leaked video, you can see the great communist country do the great work in rounding up all infected in these small metal cages. Militia laden in surgical masks and snitches, all brought to you by communism. These videos also claim that there are many more infected, possibly in the millions, and China's reaction is fucking inhumane as shit. These people have been silenced and These people have been silenced and most likely never to be seen again. Hong Kong is quarantining natives and this whole thing is very just fucking not pretty. But let's praise China's efforts. The fuck? Why are all the world leaders just as dumb as fucking enabling retards? They literally have internment camps, actively suppress their people and monitor them profusely and steal your technology. God, you're dumb. Never mind that, they actually probably made the virus and are literally lying about it and everything else they're doing. A previous infection doesn't even mean you're immune to future infections from the same virus. The worst thing is that infecting the first world is not isolated Ebola or swine flu. This has infected a great deal of the population. Just imagine California or New York gets the bug. With all the homeless and waste strewn about the city, with a 2-week incubation period, there's going to be so many sick. Here's a toast to the next Spanish flu. In fucking political news, the totally bipartisan and not all ploy to garner more attention on their side, the Democrats lost their battle to impeach the president. I gotta tell you guys, I knew this was coming when they first announced the goddamn thing. It's so goddamn transparent. From the beginning of the 2016 elections up until now, everything the Dems have done have been shit. They're probably doing as much as the Republicans were doing the Obama era. And it's not to say it wasn't appropriate, but that's how the Republicans lost their favor for so long. And even now, with the more fringe groups you see happening, today you have even more people, mostly boomers, moving to the right side of the spectrum as more and more feel alienated by the left. This is a great marketing tactic to the American people, and the Democrats don't know how to fight it. I mean, I heard recently that there are boutique problems in a Walmart country, and that is the way it is marketed to the country. The Democrats used to be the party of the people, the malleable party to work for the common folk no matter what their problem was. Now it's a party for shit ideas and a movement so disgusting you question all the past parties' motives and how they are even genuine to the cause. You're actually undoing the progress your side has made. Speaking of boutique problems, the Democrats' Iowa caucus was concluded earlier this week. The results are obvious and fucking inconclusive. Well, here's a little bit of backstory. The shit show started months ago when a company called Shadow developed an app for Iowa caucus voters to vote with. This app was not tested or vetted beforehand, totally at the behest of all apparent parties. It took days for the results to come in, far longer than a physical ballot system. That was very troubling for a lot of people when the results came in. The results this time were Pete Buttigieg at 26.2%, Spineless Bernie with 26.1%, Pocahontas with 18%, Touchy-feely Joe with 12%, and Far-Out Amy with 12%. And my man, the math guy, with 1%. Pete, with the most donated to the company, is now being accused of cheating. If anybody follows the news, and with an average of 2.4 million viewers on Fox News, you might assume the average population of Iowa are not woke Twitter users. Obviously, they won't vote for your mainstream trash. Bernie Sanders is familiar to them. Most of them would have probably voted for him instead of Hillary. And in fact, the margin back in 2016 was 49.8% to 49.6%. Pete speaks and carries himself more like an early Democratic campaign would, besides the most insane rhetoric the left is known for. I guess some might agree with his message. Regardless of this, now the Democrats want to revote. This is horrible optics for the Democrats, all the millions you have stolen from the average Americans with your dirty dealings. So you know what? Go ahead. It's going to be years till you dig yourself out of this hole. Speaking of bad optics, Nancy Pelosi, during the Trump State of the Union address, decided to rip up the speech. God damn, you are dumb, Nancy. You are sitting behind the president, which some might believe is an honor. And you are the epitome of shitty marketing and shitty decisions in the Democratic Party. Here you are literally contemplating ripping it up, and it's so fucking transparent what you were trying to do. Trying to appease your social media standing. Not even the people that dedicate their time to your cause believe in your message. And I'm sorry, Angel, I gotta dig into you in bed. Project Veritas caught an Elizabeth Warren Field organizer, Angel Alicia, complaining about the wokeness of the campaign, the pronouns used, and his other idiotic colleagues. And to be honest, he has a fucking point with, there's an obvious hatred for the shitty politics that Dems are propping up. I mean, she doesn't even believe in the message she promotes. Here she is, leaving on a fucking private jet, and this woman lacks so much integrity, she hides behind one of her staffers. You claim pollution is going to destroy the world, but what are you doing to help out, Miss Warren? I forgot everything you say is essentially a lie, and the fact that you are actually a senator, I feel sorry for the people of Massachusetts. It's no wonder people are leaving your party in droves if people like you encompass all the media traffic. There are articles saying it's bad for you to work out because you become right-wing, and it's almost like once you start to become responsible for yourself, you start to become more conscientious. But don't date out of your tribe, huh? Sounds a bit racist, xenophobic, I don't know, you guys are fucking hypocrites. Let's get on to some more less depressing news. Blizzard fucked up again. They completely screwed up the release of Warcraft 3, starting with a user license agreement, meaning that no one can profit off anything made from the game. This is a thing because they lost the opportunity of Dota. Money not earned is not money lost, you fucking idiots. No one should put so much stock in these companies, almost like these huge companies and franchises have become religions. After people started complaining about the game's obvious lack of quality, they completely removed the right to refund, violating so many laws and losing the support of anyone still liking your games. And in regular retarded Blizzard fashion, they give another shitty apology. Birds of Prey does horribly because it's February, and who the fuck cares about Birds of Prey? Wonderful 101 is being ported to the PC. Nvidia is Stadia's newest competitor with a product that actually works and actually makes sense. $5 a month to play the games you already own anywhere with minimal lag? Sounds absolutely reasonable. Well, thank you guys for staying with me to the end, and I appreciate all you guys. Have a great day.